everybody. It is Tim Gillette, and this is the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. So my camera's starting to blip, so I'm going to go in here and change that real quick. Let's see what is going to work and give me problems in the next couple of days. We shall see. Let's try that camera. See, that one works a little bit better, so we'll try that. Anyway, I'm Tim Gillette. This is the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that I want to say probably needs to be addressed in today's modern age more than ever. The old-fashioned saying, and Victor, I just seen your message come through. I will answer you in a couple minutes. The old-fashioned saying that says, you tell somebody, hey, it's not personal, it's business. It's not personal, it's business. Do you believe now that, you know what I mean, in the modern 2021, that this is a true statement and this is something that still is very relevant? Well, Tim, yes and no. You see, from a branding perspective, everybody wants to tell you, make your brand personal. You know, I tell people, just like my coach told me, get on the camera, dude. Put your face on the camera. But I hate seeing myself on camera. Put your personal brand out there and let people know that they can know, like, and trust you. But I hate being on camera. That's the personal part. You got to get personal with your audience. You got to let them know that there's a real you behind it. You got to let them know that you are real. Like yesterday in the authentic you. Are you authentic? Are you accepting the fact that others are authentic? That's the personal side of it. But then we say, well, it's not personal, it's business. When does it come down to being business? See, I noticed because an awful lot of businesses, as I went up to get my coffee today, I noticed an awful lot of businesses are trying to adapt to the personal side of whatever they can to now reach out with their brand, all right? But they are not taking care of business. In other words, they have customers, all right, that they're not taking care of. They're not creating and taking care of the products and services that need to be delivered to make their customers keep coming back. And what that means is, all right, if a customer has paid you for A, you better deliver A. That's business. The next thing is you can't give away the farm for 99 cents. Now, there's a lot of people out there who are doing, hey, let's do this. I'm doing this for free. And when they do it for free, I know it's a marketing ploy. I do this podcast for free because I'm trying to market my business. It's what I teach people in our Simple Easy Marketing. Marketing is giving blogs, podcasts, doing live videos. Like this is recorded with a live video. Those are free. The free is intended to try to lead people down a road, all right, to some are going to go, hey, I like this. Maybe I might want to see if I want to do business with this guy, this girl, this person, this group. That's where it becomes business. So many people, and here's where the problem is so many people that get in that, all right, and they think they can offer everything for what the market bears. Well, if the market's only willing to pay you 10 cents for something that cost $1.25 to make, you're not going to be in business long, and you need to find another product or service. Now, if you actually have a product or service that it's only worth 25 cents, but it costs you $1.25 to make it, you better have a process to get that customer after they spend the 25 cents into buying something else where there's a higher profit margin. That's the business side of this. So often I think what we want to do is we want to do everything we can to help our customers. It's all about you and helping you, but we don't get the dollars and cents right. One of the people who I've followed online and I've been to hear him speak live, I've been to masterminds with him, all right, and I quote him quite a bit, is James Malinchak. And the first time I ever was at a James Malinchak function, he actually said this, all right, and James, I know I'm quoting you, all right, I love you, brother. James Malinchak held up a little dinky calculator and he says, I can tell if anyone's in business with a $5 calculator. If the numbers don't add up, you're not in business. You're in a hobby. So often we want to get so personal that we forget that very concept. Yes, we want to be personal in our marketing. We want to reach out to people. We want to connect with people. I want to know that I'm real. I am a real person and I really care about you. But if I have to pay you or give something to you for half of what it costs me to produce, sooner or later, I am going to have to stop providing you a service because I'm going to have to give up my business and go do something else. Now, We provide something at certain levels. There is something that we can provide at a certain level that because of the way we do it, it works. And we can do it at a low cost. That gets people to dip their toes in to find out if they like you. This could be a membership site. This could be like we do a virtual events every month. All right. For some of you, it's, it's the free giveaway that you spend months and months creating this free giveaway and you give it away. All right. And it's great for people, but it needs to lead to something else. Personal is one thing, business is another. The point of today's broadcast is this. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, you have to be personal to let people know you are real. One of the reasons we're doing videos, all right, and one of the reasons I've actually updated cameras and changed the lights and all that stuff is so that you can see me. You can see my eyes when I talk to you. I learned from Sandra D. Robinson how to look at the camera. All right. I learned, all right, from Matt Browning how to speak. I learned from Frank Kern on what to say and what not to say. I learned from Craig Duswalt about how to be personable to make my brand something that people want to buy. I have tapped into many mentors to figure out all this stuff over the years because I want to help make it personal. Right now, the hottest talk on the market is Clubhouse. Now, I am a big fan of social media and social media as a tool to get people to connect with you on a more personal level. I'm huge on that. Social media is not my end game of end games, like many people. The idea that we actually get personal on social media and then getting people offline to find out if they are potential business or not, potential relationships or not. That's the business side of this. And the business side of it is, I need to know that if I have a product or service that you need to build your business, to make more money, to do more success in your world, and you have the money to pay for it. So often I hear people all the time, I hate to mention money. People, if you're not willing to invest in you and your business, I'm not going to invest in you and your business. In other words, let's take the personal out, let's make it business. I can give it away all day long. All right. But if you're not willing to pick up the stick and do the work, then I'm going to stop giving it away. You have to invest in your business as well as me investing in your business. I help my clients do this all the time. The people who are in the Tim Gillette inner circle, all right, are people who I'm always trying to get there to help. I'm pulling their hand and saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. But if they don't want to get up, I can't force them to get up. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can teach a man to fish, but you can't make him fish. You can lead a man to steak, all right, but you can't make him eat the steak. The bottom line is there's got to be a point where business becomes business and personal is personal. You use your personality to attract your customers and clients in, but it's got to be business. Sooner or later, you've got to make sure your numbers add up. You got to make sure you're providing a service that is equal to what is out on the marketplace. And you've got to be able to line up business as to know what's the next step for your clients. Those people who you're connected with, all right, do you know what their next step is going to be? Most of my clients, I kind of know what the next steps are. I know what they need to be doing. I know what they need to be doing next. Can tell from talking to them. And my clients have an open thing to where basically they can book a time with me at any point in time to discuss where they are and what they're doing and how to fix it. They can know their next steps. And in many cases, the next steps are going to lead past me, and I'm going to be leading them on to someone else who can help them take steps once I am done helping them with what I can help them with. I am not of the full belief that I am the ultimate of ultimates. I believe I have a range of what places I help people. Now, I'm helping people with different stages in that range, but there comes a point in time where I know to reference them onto someone else. That's the business side. Do you get it? So let's review real quick. Personal. You've got to be personal in your brand. In other words, when you're doing your online marketing, if you're doing a video, you're doing a live stream like we're doing to record this right now. Live streams, you've got to be out there and showing people your face. If you don't want to show people your face and you just want to do these PowerPoints and stuff like that, maybe on occasion do the PowerPoints and do it up into something. Let's see if I can actually do it real quick, where I basically would go, hey, it looks something like this. So now I'm down the small square, so then I have the PowerPoint, but you still see my face, and that makes it personal. But Start making it personal to where they know that you are a real person and you are a real business person. You really intend to help them. Then when you start doing business with them, when the money starts exchanging hands and the services start going in exchange for that money, now you got to make sure that you're providing the service on the business side that they paid for. In other words, and then in some cases, you may have to find that you give away more, all right, to keep them as customers. You got to provide them with services along the way, but you got to also make sure you are still making a profit. If you are not making a profit, sooner or later, you will be gone. Now, I hope this helped, all right? This is kind of a weird one today because it's kind of like a half, you know what I mean? It's confusing. Am I going to this side or am I going to this side? The truth is it's here and dead on. Today's broadcast is totally designed for you to help you understand that when you need to actually be personal and when you need to be business. When you need to actually be that front-running salesperson who's all smiley and shaking hands and the politician shaking hands and kissing babies. And when you need to be the accountant and go, okay, guys, you know what I mean? We need to get some revenue in here because if we don't, we're going to be closing our doors. And you got to know when to pull the line on both of them. Now, if you find this interesting, do us a favor. Go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. YouTube.com/Tim Gillette, my name. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to Tim Gillette, or Tim's podcast, or SimpleEasyPodcast.com. Subscribe to this on iTunes, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts from. Be sure to share this out, all right? If you watch this on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, share it out with your friends and say if you like this, and maybe you can get your friends to then go check us out as well. In the meantime, I'm Tim Gillette with the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast, all right? Be sure to subscribe to our stuff. And if you want to find out more about how we help people, check out our events, SimpleEasyEvents.com, where you can actually learn how to get more customers by finding them, helping them, and making them buy from you faster. SimpleEasyEvents.com. I'm Tim Gillette. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast.